Guys, it's so bad out here I can't even keep up with it myself anymore. The stories are so complex and evolve so fast, it's nearly impossible for me to jump on social media and tell you guys what's up. Anything I could say feels diminutive in comparison to the grand scale of the challenges facing the American people and the world today. And I've been really fucking nasty lately. People are beginning to tell me that I have anger issues and need help. They're half right. I do need help. However, I am not the one with anger issues. They are, and you are. Yeah, you. You're not angry enough. Tell me, which of these do you feel is appropriate for the President of the United States? Genocide? Charlatanism? Fraud? Famine? War? Pestilence? Racism? Xenophobia? Human trafficking? Child sacrifice? Which of these do you wake up and forgive every morning before you go to work to support the system that makes it all possible? It is a murderous tragedy. It is a rapacious tragedy. It is a treasonous betrayal. It deserves to be spoken of in no uncertain terms and with a volume and intensity that will imprint upon the brainstem so that those who hear it cannot forget. I don't have an anger problem. You do. You're not angry enough. Since at least 2015, Trump has been committing treason scot-free. He's been raping children since the 80s. He's literally been found liable for the rape of Elizabeth Jean Carroll and found guilty of 34 felonies, and the courts just decided he was too special to face any consequences. That isn't even a thousandth of all the fucked up shit Donald Trump is responsible for. This shit has been going on daily for at least 11 years. And that's just Donald Trump. I couldn't possibly list all of his cronies, all of the executives, congressional representatives, governors, and ultra-wealthy people who engage in all of the same disgusting sins and damning betrayals. Let alone list each of their bloody, shit-stained, delusional, ignorant, rapacious, and drug-fueled corruptions. The betrayals, crimes, sins, and lies have become so numerous and common, I couldn't possibly repeat them for you. The reality is there are thousands of Donald Trumps and millions of toadies for them. And at this point, their desecrations are so numerous, it is impossible for any person to recount them all. Even if you were in the center of an information network focused on collating this bullshit, you still wouldn't keep up. But I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you. You who couldn't even be bothered to lift a pinky for even the most accessible and subtle forms of resistance. The moderate, the meek liberal, the good-mannered and sleepy-headed American. Martin Luther King spoke of you and your cowardice specifically. He said, "First, I must confess that over the last few years I have been gravely disappointed with the white moderate. I have almost reached the regrettable conclusion that the Negro's great stumbling block in the stride toward freedom is not the white citizens' counselor or the Ku Klux Klaner, but the white moderate who is more devoted to order than to justice, who prefers a negative peace, which is the absence of tension, to a positive peace, which is the presence of justice, who constantly says, I agree with you in the goal you seek, but I can't agree with your methods of direct action, who paternalistically feels he can set the timetable for another man's freedom, who lives by the myth of time, and who constantly advises the Negro to wait until a more convenient season. Wake the fuck up This isn't anything fucking new, and your bitch ass needs to stop acting like it is. And stop acting like someone else is gonna stand up and martyr themselves for you. You limp fucking bitches. No one is going to save you without your help. Now I'm sorry, not sorry, that I feel I have to speak this way to get your attention. When I just use reason and evidence, the maggots pretend they have space to agree to disagree, while the leftists just nod their heads and pick their favorite fucking reaction emoji. So fuck you. Wake the fuck up. It's time to stop letting shit slide when you see a dumbass Trump supporter drinking Trump brand piss and breathing it all over their peers. It's time to start reminding everyone daily that ignorance, delusion, and complacency doesn't fucking cut it anymore. What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? You're going to carve out a little life for yourself within a country whose leadership attacks the citizenry with whatever military organization will listen? Does that sound fucking reasonable to you? And I realize this last bit might seem kind of out of left field, but I feel like it needs to be said. These virtue signaling reaction influencers like Tank Sinatra, Joey Swole, Asmongold, and etc. deal in outrage over low-hanging fruit. They don't touch the real issues because they know 50% or more of their audience are confused and traitorous scum who would abandon them if they smelled a hint of criticism for their orange treasoner-in-chief. These influencers contribute to the 2 minutes hate that gives your average sleepy and ignorant American a false feeling of righteousness, as if their culture isn't dissolving into an avaricious meat grinder fleshlight fucked constantly by a rape train of billionaire syphilis cocks and beaten purple cunts of their careless and soulless wives. Stand and deliver, America, or the devil will take you over and over again until death rewards you with nothing forever. Wake the fuck up.